This is the top disbursement layer. As drips hit it, it'll spread out amongst the different fibers, hit the absorbent layer. The absorbent layer will obviously absorb all the grease. The next layer is our plastic-backed barrier layer. The plastic-backed side goes down so that as stuff drips, water, grease, everything goes through these layers, over-absorbs in the absorbent layer. It has a secondary absorption layer here, and it keeps it pooled so that it absorbs farther out and spreads. The next is more of a rigidity layer, also the same as the barrier layer. These two are exactly identical. The purpose of this is you have the lattice work, and when you put it in there, as rain, snow, lots of grease start pulling up, it'll start pooling and divoting down amongst that lattice work. You want this in there to give some rigidity and hopefully keep everything flat. The bottom layer is our fire layer. So as we go through the entire install, we're going to install the fire layer, the first barrier layer, the plastic backed, the absorbent, and then the top barrier disbursement layer. So let's start off with the fire layer. First thing that you want to do is install it up against the fan curve. This is representative of our fan curve. Line up everything so that it butts up against here. We're going to lay up against the fan curve. Once that's in place, we grab our shears and trim down around the box. As you can see, by doing that, we have a nice tight fitment here. We'll repeat the process over on this side. I just kind of line it up, eyeball it. This we're going to trim out. So now we have a complete layer there. Repeat the layer with the blue. Our first blue layer. Same process, fit it in nice and snug. Lay it up, eyeball it, and trim. Next is our absorbent layer. Repeating the same process. Make sure when installing this, the plastic layer goes down as we discussed before. That way all of the fogs, oil, grease, and water pools up on here and absorbs. The extra trimmings that you're going to get from the trim outs, you want to stack this. If this is your spout side of the fan and that's where all your effluent is coming from, double up on layers at that point. The absorbent layer, again, doubling up with the extra. We would have extra from the other side. Would bring that over onto this side and kind of make this entire area double layer. So the two black plastic backed pieces and the two quilted absorbent pieces, you're going to have a quadruple layer of absorbent here. Last piece is the top blue. Put that into place, tuck it down tight. Now everything is in place. The last step of the puzzle is the aluminum rods. If you look along here, you can see that there's multiple holes all the way down. This is so that you can position the rods to best hold down the material. Got a 1-inch cotter pin. This is going to go in the pre-drilled holes. The additional pieces you're going to interweave. Just like that. And now, as you can see, we're not done at that side, but for all intents and purposes, once you complete this final step, you're done with the installation.